Femi awaits in the King of the Ring final. Io Sky awaits in the Queen of the Ring final. Of course, the winners of those get a title shot at SummerSlam.
Now picking up the...
Oh, he went back to the Bulldog, but it's countered by Carmelo Hayes.
And it goes back to what we talked about earlier, Joe Test. These two know each other's moves. I'm waiting for this Bulldog from Ricky Saints, and when he tries it, here's how I'm going to reverse it. I've been working on this one in the lab, and that worked perfectly for Carmelo Hayes, and Ricky Saints was not expecting that.
They have been battling since May 15th when Carmelo defeated Ricky. There was a double count out in Barcelona on May 29th. On June 5th, Saints defeated Melo, and now this with so much on the line. Winner gets the U.S. Championship title match at Night of Champions. Rick Williams awaits the winner.
These two must be sick of the sight of one another, simply cannot put the other away. As Ricky Saints with some nimble movement there, shocking Carmelo Hayes.
Just trying to throw him off of him, create some distance here.
Oh,
would you look at that springboard? Nearly had it.
And how do you get such precision without even looking? Carmelo Hayes, that just boggles the mind. Take another look at this, the no-look DDT in mid-air. And hats off to Ricky Saints powering his way out of that one that would have put away a lesser man.
There are few that have the overall dynamic skill set and springing ability of Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo's not even breathing heavily.
I know.
How do you get this deep in a match? He has the most unreal endurance of anyone I've ever watched.
And now he's showing you that fighting style. A series of 1-2s, and now he's got Saints in the corner. Saints looking for some separation.
Melo trying to turn this into a slugfest and going deep down, having to dig deep down here is Ricky Saints. That was an attempt at a dirty Diana.
But instead...
Oh, nice.
Oh, would you look at his shoulders are down? Back and forth they go. Saints trying to turn him over instead. What a great counter pinning combination.
High-stakes chess game now, countering one another.
Wow.
Again, nice job, Ricky Saints.
Incredible display of strength and power by Saints.
Oh, just out of nowhere, pulls out that flapjack. And once again, Carmelo Hayes, of course, not expecting that. Something.
What a wild sequence this was.
Ricky Saints has cooked up this week as a way to counter another attempt from Carmelo Hayes at hitting one of his favorites.
Who will make it to Night of Champions, to Riyadh, to see who can try to claim the U.S. Championship? Each man feels that they were deserving even prior to this.
Just look at the venom in the eyes of Ricky Saints here. He smells blood and he's ready to end this thing. Block his ticket.
Oh, boy. Carmelo denies any Rochambeau attempt in front of him and then eats a big right hand. Super kick comes flying in. Here goes Melo. Both men are down.
And finally, some breathing room for the audience, us, and these two competitors who must be running on fumes at this point. But if one of them can stir quickly, their opponent down like this, it is time to finish this thing for good.
They have taken so much out of each other. Carmelo Hayes and Ricky Saints.
Absolute war this has been, and we're still ongoing. Both men have come so far over the past few weeks. Oh!
There it is, Dirty Diana! Carmelo Hayes in control to put it away. And 2 and change as Ricky Saints gets that shoulder off the canvas.
Oh, double stacking that Dirty Diana here with this nice cutter variant. And Hayes thought he had it in the bag here. And there is simply despair in the eyes of Carmelo Hayes once he realized that there's still somehow something left in Ricky Saints.
The deep water of this match here in Kansas City.
What an exhilarating ride this has been between these two. And it is going to be so bitter for whichever man loses this one.
Exhilarating and, as you can see, exhausting and taxing. Who has more left in the tank?
Who has the championship gear that you need at the very top?
Was looking for Revolution DDT, but instead countered by Hayes.
Hayes just knows it too well.
Oh, they roll through on the O'Connor roll as the turnbuckle came off. Back and forth. Count of 2.
Perhaps trying a handful of tights there was Ricky Saints, but referee right on the spot. Worked once before, perhaps this referee a little wise to it. That is now frustration from Ricky Saints.
Was looking for first 48. He's up in that corner now. That turnbuckle came off moments ago as he went with the O'Connor roll. Oh, good punch right to the midsection as Saints goes up to meet Carmelo Hayes.
No slowing down at this point. The stakes simply too high here. Opportunity for gold on the line, and now it looks like it's Melo's to grab.
He denies Saints, tries to go right onto the metal. Remember, the turnbuckle ripped off. That is exposed metal there.
And every man on planet Earth who saw that is crying tears right now. You know how bad that must feel.
Puts him up in position. Was looking for Rochambeau again. First 48. Melo still hurting in pain.
I just can't make the cover quick enough here. Wait up.
Pushes him. Oh, he hits his back. Hits the back of his head into that exposed turnbuckle.
That's a KO right there.
He may be out based on that weight. And he is.
Here is your winner, Absolute Ricky Hayes.
Well, Carmelo Hayes is going to have a headache for several days after his head hit that steel, but that will pale in comparison to how he's going to feel when he realizes he's now lost out on that #1 contenders match, and it's Ricky Saints who will take on Trick Williams. This is where the turnbuckle was inadvertently ripped off. There's a handful of tights from Ricky Saints, a late kick out from Melo, but this is when it came back to bite Melo. The turnbuckle had taken off.
Fried onions.
Effectively a low blow there for Carmelo Hayes, who kept on ticking, nailed this first 48, and with the pain of that turnbuckle landing now compounded by the back of his head, smashing against the cold hard steel, what resulted in the end as an easy pin for Ricky Saints. And Joe, I think it's official.
It is. Night of Champions. The former NXT champion, NXT North American champion, a chance to be a main roster champion. Next Saturday, Night of Champions, Ricky Saints tries to get that U.S. championship. He has earned it. He will be taking on Trick Williams.